Power flows to the one who knows how. Desire alone is not enough. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost. Autobots, roll out! We cannot let the humans pay for our mistakes. Autobots! Reap the whirlwind! One shall stand, one shall fall.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
That's
Hello, team.
Smooth introduction. We are here for another stream. Hope everyone is doing okay. Then
Doing
let us
fine.
know if you can hear us as usual and no technical problems. But otherwise, yeah, welcome to another Transformers Healthcare stream.
Welcome.
Yay.
Chris is saying on YouTube, very cool intro. It's funny, we were just saying that we need another intro because we love intros like that are just so cool.
Yeah, we need another trailer for sure. We're pushing for
That's-
one. Just hopefully we can justify it. But yeah, some of the videos we have over the years, it was just the coolest things ever. We'll see. We'll see in a few what's gonna happen. Pretty sure Dale can hear you twice.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Well, not doing that again, are we?
No, I mean,
Can
I
you hear
can't
me
hear you.
twice? Maybe you might need to have a listen. It's been a while since there's been a new video. Yes, correct, Thunderbot even. Do let us know if you can hear me twice. I don't know if Grimlock is trolling me.
maybe
Not
it's
that I
because there
think
are
Grimlock would troll me.
two Dales in this stream.
2
As-
days. Here we go again.
There we go. There we
That
go.
didn't take long, did it?
How long are we on? We're not even on 4 minutes. There we go. I hear Dale and SG Dale. There we go. Cool. I'm gonna do YouTube then, since that's where I am at the
Wait.
moment.
Is Callum meant to be the bad version of Dale? I thought it was the other way around, isn't it?
No, I'm
Apparently,
the
I'm
nice
SG
one.
Dale. I don't know why. I'm the loveliest person.
Yeah, exactly. Surely the other way
How's the
around.
evil one? I'm the good one. I'm the angel of the team, I would
Mhm.
say. What have we got? So the casual gaming dad says new loading screen soon. Well, we'll see. Hello to you. Hello to Chris. Hello to Rafcore. Watching this from my new laptop. Nice. Enjoy. Hello to King Grimlock. Hello to Trax. We've got Vixen. Boo, Yanis. Yay, I didn't get booed this week.
I always get booed. It's fine.
We've got Killsucker. Hello to you, Tony B. Wow, everybody's here on YouTube today. Hello, Cheese Nuggets One. Hello to you. Do you like my profile picture? I love it actually, but I can't see it. But it does look quite cool. I can only see a little bit. Yes, I love it, but I can't see it. I can only see a little bit of it, but I do like what I see. Daniel's there and Robin. Freesius Max is in the chat as well, and Andrew Stevenson. And I'm sorry if I missed anybody. I think I got all of you.
That's
I
fine.
think so.
I can cover
Yeah.
Twitch. We've got Starburst 2406, Optimus Rodimus 1980. I'm just going to say the first bit of the names. We've got Random, we've got Papa, we've got Speedy, Darth Tyler, Papa again. I'm seeing everybody. The Thunderbot. Oh, I like that name.
The Thunderbot.
The Thunderbot.
That player has been in every stream since I can remember.
That person is a
Thunderbot.
legend. But it says
Yeah.
that if Dale is evil, then SG Dale is good. So I'm going to take that as a victory for me. Thank you.
I remember watching the streams from like 4 years ago when Yanis looked much younger and was a bit more happier in the streams, and he was in the office, and Thunderbot was still typing back then. Like, that's awesome how long Thunderbot has been sticking around, and there's so many other names that I recognize from back then as well. It's crazy. Yanis, Facebook.
2 people so far, Ian McIntyre and Vizu Varghese. So hello guys, probably some other people watching. And that's it. Stream today, what we're going to cover. So we're going to talk about this week's event. We're going to talk about the bot that's going to be coming out in next week's event, in the endurance, which is in the next week after. Show them in the showroom, talk about what they do, talk about the G1s. And then we're gonna have a few other announcements, new event type coming that we've been saying for a while. Talk about some other cool stuff that's gonna be happening in the next saga. Of course, doing some questions through the stream as usual. So yeah, lots of things to go through.
Nice. Scott Era, sorry, says in chat, after 8 years, I finally unlocked all the bots.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Until next weekend when we bring out one more. So we'll get you, Scott. We'll get you. Yes, lots to go through. Vixen saying if Yanis does a good job on Volcanicus, he won't get booed.
Well, I don't design the bots, so
So we can boo him then.
it's not up to me.
Scott Era says, lol, right. I'm ready. Nice one. That's cool. We'll be showing the new bots today. But what's coming on this weekend? Callum, do you want to read the event? I think we're already showing the screen, right?
They
Yeah,
can see
already
it now.
showing.
We've got it up. I've shared it everywhere that I am physically able to.
Yes, but you
let
need to
me
read it
pull
out
it.
in the stream. It's
That's
in the
fine.
Zoom.
It's the
There you
solo
go.
individual totalizer. I know that. 10,000 points, which can get you the 40 triple changer crystals. It can also get you a 1 war for Cybertron skin cores. The usual amount, 2,500 4-star shards, or 7,500 3-star shards. 500,000 troop XP, which to be honest with you, I need some of that at the minute. 350,000 spark and around 2 million alloy or energon. So it's a fair amount. It's a nice relaxed event this week, which is nice for some people, but it gears us up nicely for next week. So I'm happy.
Yeah, it's just a usual, like you get to 10,000 points, you get all the rewards. There's some extra level for 50,000, but this is mainly for the players that want to keep playing and level up the bots. But yeah, it's meant to be kind of a relaxing event in preparation for the endurance event that's coming next week.
Beautiful.
Yeah, looks really cool. Cool. So if you've got any comments on the event for this weekend, it's quite a quiet one. The big broadcast is what it's called. Although I did like the event name the other week. Everything falls apart. Is that what it was called, Callum? That was quite a nice
That's what
event
it
name.
was. It was very apt for
Yes, very fitting.
how I was feeling.
Yeah, me too. So yeah, that was very fitting. So the big broadcast we will see. We're seeing Yanis do loads of crazy. Are you still streaming?
No.
No, okay. I was gonna say Yanis is doing loads of crazy stuff on the screen, but only we can see that, so that's fine. We're gonna get some bots for you to see.
Yeah, because the event is pretty straightforward. I don't think there's so much to cover, so we can move straight into the bots.
Nice. We will get your questions when we can. Amount is actually 20 million for the resources. Nice. We will get that corrected then. That's nice. Dav Tyler says, Shads are my goal, and I'm excited. Yes, that's cool. We want to see what Yanis is doing. He's just logging into an account.
Just changing account.
Just logging in so we can get it sorted for you.
But we haven't seen Orion packs in the showroom. I don't think we've actually shared anything, so I think we have to go.
Anything, so it's time.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, so we can do that. Hello to Jamie as well, who's saying hello. Hello, Jamie. Sorry, Yanis, over to you.
Okay, so Orion Pax is coming to the game next. And from Decepticon side is D16. There's some interesting questions going on, but we're going to talk about all that stuff. So yeah, Orion Pax looking from his generations look. He doesn't look, because I know a lot of people know that there's a new movie coming out in September. Orion Pax and D16 are the main characters, but at the moment when these bots are gonna go out in Endurance, they're gonna look like the generations look. This is actually with the G1 shader on top, because he has a G1 equipped. But yeah, that's problem with. I know. I thought someone there was a problem, but no, some people were just talking about the game. So yeah, that's the Orion packs as it look in the last. I think the most brand new like Legacy or Siege toy. I do like though the look of the Generation One skin because it just does make it look like the animation cartoon.
Yeah, that's what Staff Tyler's just said.
Yeah.
G1 style looks really slick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really nice. Brings out all the details. Looks really nice, really nice.
Although a few people don't like the big backpack that he has on, but
It's usually we
Yeah,
go
no.
by the, I guess the toy and stuff, but because I mean it's on the cartoon it's much easier because you don't need to have all the parts that makes a bot. We need to respect the geometry a lot of the times because we need to transform it to the model. That's why we have the big pack. All right, and then what we're gonna have on the Decepticon side, it's another Megatron, though at least he's not gonna be called Megatron in the game, so that's a win. So D16, which is I guess the Megatron gladiator miner back in the day before he became the leader of the Decepticons. So a bit more like a proper Megatron. But
He
yeah,
looks so cool that
yeah,
he's almost blending in with the scene. You know, it looks so cool. Wow, I like the old mode. That's cool. It's like
Yeah.
a new and improved nose cone.
Yeah, so he's like the 16, the minor Megatron, as we call him. So yeah, it's just a cool little version.
Yeah, that looks cool. Papa Gonzo says he looks great. I know there's lots of questions about how you're going to get the skins and things like that. We are going to talk all about we're going to talk
Skins?
about everything. So, have I just Well, okay, we're going to talk about things very soon.
We're gonna talk about things. All right, so we should first focus on the bots. This is the stuff that people are gonna get through
Yeah.
the event. So let's focus on that first. So this 16, we can. It's not fully leveled, so I'll just probably switch to Orion packs so you can actually see the values. Okay, so he's a special bot. He has a, I guess, middle health. He doesn't have the biggest health. He's meant to be kind of like a support bot. So the ability Rebellion's projection. He fires a weapon projection that deals like 2,300 damage to a target. And then it places a healing beacon next to the target. Upon the hit, the projection will split into 4 more and target defenses and any bots. So you do pretty much 2k damage on the main target, and then that splits up and do another 2k damage to another 4 targets that are near the target or bot. So it only picks defenses and bots. So yeah, and I'm just gonna.
I guess
Oh,
just a question
yeah.
on the tooltip. What does 0.4 HPS mean? Is it 40% or zero? Is it 4% or 0.4%? I think we probably need to clarify that. And what does it mean by scale to the target? I guess we'll be able to see it when
It's
we put it
probably
in the
based.
battle.
Yeah, I mean it's probably like healing based on the target's health. So it's probably just give him like a regeneration. So instead of just giving like 200 or 300 damage. So we kind of need to write this a little bit better and specify it, but it is a regeneration type of effect. So that's why the more health a bot has, the bigger the healing is gonna be in this case. So this is the normal ability. So the projection just splits. The level 11 ability is what. So if the level 11 ability, what it also does is like after you destroy the targets with a beacon on it, it will grant allies nearby 50% lifesteal for 10 seconds. So it also provides a lifesteal if you actually destroy the targets within the beacon. So pretty much it's a support bot that you can fire from, where bots are near an area. It's similar to Rhinox ability, I guess, in a way, where Rhinox comes in, he just does a vine, and then that heals the bots, the bots surrounding this area. But the good thing with D16 and Orion packs is he doesn't need to go in an area, so he can be further behind if you can actually delay him a little bit more. He can fire this ability, he can do damage on the things, and also place a beacon in that area that will be healing the bots. If you destroy some of these targets, that's also going to give a lifesteal. So it's meant to be kind of like a little bit of a damage, but also at the same time like a lot more health, which is I think more health than Hoist, Rhinox, and all the other support healing bots. Which is not also, he's not really a medic, but he's meant to
Yep.
kind of like support his bots.
Still, yeah, we've still got questions about the tooltip, but we can clarify the tooltip because people are saying 0.4 would be 40%. Can we keep the units for the measurements the same? Yeah,
we will
understand that.
clarify this, yes, for sure.
Yeah, and I guess we've got another interesting question. Sorry, I know you want to move on and demonstrate this. Does the life steals? I know we got difference with. I guess players don't understand that there is a difference between healing and lifesteal. There is a difference between them.
There are. It's totally different. So lifesteal is based on the damage you do. So this is
which is not affected by acid, right?
No, it's like you do 50%. The damage you do, 50% of that you're getting back as health. That's how lifesteal works. So it only gives you health based on the damage you do, but it's not affecting from acid. Healing is just healing. It just gives you either healing or regeneration on the bot. So that means that the bot, even if he doesn't do any damage at that point, he's still gonna be getting healed. Or lifesteal is only on the damage you're actually causing.
Yep.
Cool.
So yeah. Move on. Yeah, I think players were thinking, is it 40% plus the 15? But it is a split. It's two different things. It doesn't. I don't think it stacks because lifesteal, like you said, is based on the damage you're dealing, not healing.
I think I'm probably gonna have to make an attempt. So this is gonna be fun.
Cool.
Right.
So Yanis is going to build a team and we'll take it into battle. But yeah, we can clarify the tooltip. That's some good feedback. We can get that clarified before the bot is released. Hopefully we can do it tomorrow, actually.
I am going to do a proper team. Of course, I'm probably going to be making fool of myself. Okay, what do we have here?
I'll pick your team and you have to win.
That'd be a challenge.
Do that. I want you to pick Nose Cone. You can take Drift, fine. But then who's some really bad bots? Lightspeed.
Tank.
Oh, you're taking all the OP ones. Roadbuster. Oh, here we go.
There you go. I mean, I'm not.
Sea Spray. Who else? You going to take Optimal Optimus? Oh, he's already there. Yeah. Who else are we going to take?
I don't know. Just give me brainstorm. Okay, I think that'll be good enough. We'll see. We'll try it. All right, let's go. Top base, zone 16. I don't even know what bases we have here, so it's gonna be fun. Let's all go into a journey. It's not gonna be that hard of a base. Yeah, sorry, you don't have that many good bases in here. So I'm gonna just do Nose Cone and Orion packs, just limit the amount of things we have going on. And maybe just use Roadbusters too. So he's a range bot, so he's a range special, so he doesn't go way up close to the defenses. And he's moving a little bit slower than the rest, so he's gonna keep his distance. So what it does, I think we need a new icon for this.
Yeah, it looks like Optimus.
So you can fire it on this building. It will just throw this section. It's actually gonna split and then hit a number of other targets. And then there is a beacon here, which we need a VFX to indicate where it is, and that's gonna be healing any bots that move into that area with a regeneration effect. You can see, and every time they're actually going to be destroying a target, they are going to be getting some regeneration effect. Yeah, I'm going to need to find a better base because this is actually way too weak. But this is the idea. It just stays further behind and actually can fire that, so you can pretty much replace potentially a medic or support another medic, so you don't have to use two medics in the battle.
I think you're right there, Yanis. There's a lot of feedback on the visuals.
yeah.
Even when you're
There's-
throwing something, it's very because it happens so fast. I know.
we need to do an improvement. I think on the
Yeah.
it only happens and it doesn't really so really well how it expands to the other targets. We're going through that today, and yes, for sure it needs to be improved in that. And we
Yeah.
need to know where the beacon is so you can see where it affects. So things to definitely improve, I think, before we
Yeah.
release him next week.
Yeah, keep the feedback coming because we can patch all this up before release. We've still got nice amount of time to get all these changes in before the event happens. So
A little bit better base, not so strong, but yeah, let's do that
Yeah.
again. There's some MDSs, Roadbuster. So again, deploy him on the rear. He's doing a range. I think I might have, because I'm using Unity, I think the performance is gonna suffer. That's probably why it's going a little bit slow. But yeah, so it does damage. It doesn't do an amazing amount of damage, but it also will be healing bots. There's other stuff happening here. Right, this is actually much stronger than I expected. So need to do some more things.
So when we're throwing Orient Pax's ability out, it's hitting 3 other targets, right? Or 2 other targets? Because I'm only seeing it hit, is it 2 others? So
It's meant to be
1,
4 targets
3.
on top of the things you're doing.
It's looked like 3 to me there. Okay. Well,
Yeah. Well, that's what this is in the description. We will have another look.
yeah, we'll just
Yeah, I guess the idea is probably working ability. Right.
somebody saying it looks like the first hit deals more damage. We can have a look at that. Because they should all be doing the same amount of damage for sure.
Yeah, no, it says it's the same amount of damage. It does 2,000 damage. It's a bit hard here because you have all the effects and the health. This is why we don't put these numbers in the real game. But yeah, it's meant to do damage. It's meant to heal. Not demonstrating. And then we have a split, so that's gonna be fun. The range is pretty long, so you can actually.
Yeah. Yes, we can see the range there. Yeah.
Easily
And then
hit.
does it hit the?
Yeah, it won't probably. If I throw it here, it's gonna be wasted because it needs to be near millbots, and I had the millbots die, so pretty much. Oh, you also get some.
So I guess if you throw in the ability and there's not a building in range, it's not going to bounce. Because I guess it doesn't target walls either, because I'm seeing that it's.
Yeah, so it's only gonna bounce on areas near around at quite a big area, it's a area, but it's not gonna go jump all the way to the other side of the thing. So yeah. All right, I need to turn off some things, get some speed up, and then I'll probably do another better demo.
Ooh, -2. What? Destruction. That was nice. Cool. So let's see. Darkland says, will it even allow you to throw if no defense targets? That's a good question. I don't know if you can target a wall and then it'll try and find something.
No, you probably need a target. So if you don't have
Okay.
another target nearby, you won't be able to throw it and use it. That's similar to some other bots that require to have a target like Optimus Primal and all those guys.
Cool. Jakarda's given me a clarification. No, thank you, Jakarda, for that.
Let's do one more attempt.
Oh, let's do it again. Yeah, chuck your questions in about any questions about the gameplay of the bot. That'll be super cool. Yeah.
And then we can talk about a little bit on the G1 and stuff.
Yeah. Do you want to drop the bot first and then just get his ability down so there's nothing else going on, just so we can make it?
I mean, he's a support bot, so it's not really.
He's not meant. Okay.
It's not meant. I mean, he does 3k damage on a building, but it's just meant to help you and also place the thing. So he's meant to kind of like, you're meant to soft the base if you're gonna play it properly, and then you're meant to just support your gunners or your
Okay.
warriors as they go through and all your bots.
And this is with the additional healing, right? He's going to place down a beacon. It's going to give my team lifesteal and healing. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And usually you just bring another one, and Orion packs 2. So in
And
this
what's the cost of
case,
the ability?
3 points. So we're gonna get this bot to get some damage. We can fire this thing here. Roadbuster is taking damage, and you can see now that it's actually, start getting a little bit recovering of that
Yeah.
health. It's a little bit far away. Someone was saying about how the visibility of this game needs to improve. I totally agree with you. So it goes up by 2. So it's 3 and 2.
3-2.
Yeah.
Nice. Thunderbot is asking what combats can he equip? That's a good question, Will.
Range combats. Yeah, range combats. Don't think it makes sense to do that there. So let's use a bit of Minerva. Let's get Throatbuster a little bit further going in to try to get this one. And then let's fire in. I don't have a this is gonna become a bloodbath now. I don't have a combiner to come in. This is why you don't do live demos like that.
Tony B saying you cannot tell if it's working if you have a healer on the board.
I mean, it was healing before I did that, but at the same
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
You can feel like it's actually keeping them more alive when he's up, but at the same time, as you said, yeah, it's a bit. It's not gonna happen.
Trax is saying, who's watching YouTube chat? Callum, what chat is Dale watching? Twitch and YouTube. I'm watching. I'm seeing what you're saying, Trax. Don't you worry. I'm reading.
Okay.
Yeah,
this is.
I think Trax is wanted me to read out his message of I bet Sludge could take the walls down on the second base.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean, if I had
Sludge.
slots, if I knew about that, yeah, it's last minute. That's what the best you're gonna get. But yeah, let's do demo better. Go lower base so people can actually see what's happening instead of the thing.
Yes.
This was a brave thing, but it was a stupid idea.
Yeah, let's go for a really low base because we don't
No.
really. Yeah, we
Not
just want to
really low.
see.
Not really low. Let's
Well,
get
we just
zone
want to see
50.
what's happening.
People
Yeah,
can
we
see
just
the
want to see
heal
what's
without
going.
a medic, so we can see that.
Days is in the chat. Hello, Days.
Okay, this is why this
With
is
her
like...
Twitch verified badge. Love it.
And then we have the HQ in front. This is what you get when you demo today.
Trax is curious about the Mirage box on Orion Pax. Is that his G1? We will talk about his G1.
G1. We are going to talk about
okay.
that. It does give him invisibility for 10 seconds. That's why you get the Mirage bots on top of him. I guess these bots are having some damage. Let's just use this ability right on there. So that's gonna finish it.
Do you know what, Yanis? I always thought, this box that's on him now, I always thought it was a VFX error.
No.
So I never used it.
It's a Mirage's invisibility effect.
Is it bound? Okay.
So it heals him pretty decent. Oh, someone destroyed the HQ. The Titan destroyed the HQ. So it's really pretty decent with no medic around. We need to clarify that how much that healing is for sure for next week. But I mean, the playtesters were pretty happy with him as far as we know.
Trax is saying we need to teach Dale how to
Apparently,
say
you're saying Orion.
Orion Pax properly. Sorry, Trax. I thought the tooltip said 6% health. Yeah, we do need to clarify the tooltip warpath. We do need to, make the tooltip a little bit better, as well as just change a few VFX just to make it easier to see.
He is designed to be better healing than the Rhinox, so I'm not gonna go on that base. That's gonna be a bloodbath. Same base.
That Lance 13 says interesting, but still needs more damage. I think from that point of view, is the team
Yeah, it's not
went
meant
kind of
to
building.
create damage. That's why
Yeah,
the cost is cheap. But you can pretty much for 3 points and then 2 points increase. You can just have a support healing beacon, and also the effect I guess for the regeneration is probably gonna be quite useful.
yeah.
So I have no healer, and then everything here that's you see is probably gonna be from the regeneration to around 300 a tick, but it depends, as we said, like to the bot main health.
King
Ideally, you
Remote
will
saying
have
he's balanced.
so he can bring them, keep them pretty much alive. But I mean, this is not a really high level base, but he can keep in those level of damage. He can keep them alive. If you have a medic there, he can probably help you. If you are more kind of like geared on a squad that's like more for damage than healing, I think that would be a good support, because you can do a little bit of damage, you get the other effects, and then you get the medics, also the healing from the beacons. And let's go and talk about the G1.
Yeah, it also helps that the lifesteal is not stopped by acid. So if
Yeah.
any acid gets plastered on your bots, you're still. Well, I don't want to use the word healing because then that's what acid stops. They get some health back. It's probably the right words to use. G1 Orient packs.
All right, so
Orion.
G1, so increase the healing by 6%. That's on level 1 upon using your ability. So pretty much that enhances the healing beacon. And it also makes Orion packs invisible. If you were to say to try to max this, so the healing boost goes up to around 20%, I think. 70%. So that's on the how much healing the beacon is doing. So it just enhances that. So it's all kind of designed to make it support.
So it is 4% baseline, and then it goes up by a further 6%.
I don't know. I don't know. It's 40 or 40%. So
Okay.
let's see.
We'll have to double check on that. So yeah, that's cool. Darklands is saying Paxton Huffer could work well for no healer tasks. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, still a few obviously comments about the damage thing, but he is a support when we have specials, because we have like so many specials who have so many different roles. It's a bit it's a bit of a crazy I don't know, specials is he's got a bit of everything in there, which is yeah, a bit crazy. What is the increase on the G1 as it levels? So we've already showed that, I think.
70%.
So we have Hoist that you can actually control where he heals. Trax is saying yes. I think you can control. Yeah, we haven't really seen the radius of when he puts the beacon down, and I don't know where the beacon actually gets placed. So we kind of do need to clarify that.
Yeah, we need to do that. I think it's a wide area on the target that actually is a main target that you target, but we do need to visualize that a lot better for sure.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. So that's Orion packs and T16, but we're not done with them yet because they'll just hint it a little bit. So in the next Cyberpass that's gonna start after these guys go out, we are gonna have some skins for these guys. This is gonna be a bit special. Like I think lots of different from all the other skins we've done before in the game. Because usually our skins require the texture change, we keep the model as it is. In this case, we are gonna be having a premium skin that's gonna change the whole model and look of the characters, and they are gonna look like this. So we are gonna have exactly the same models as in the movie. For the first time in I mean forever, we never had the rights for the characters that are in the movie. So and they're gonna be available from the.
I'm in the middle of him.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put them a little bit closer down so people can see them. They're gonna look exactly as they are in the movie, or nearly like that, and that will change their model. That's gonna change their alt form. They're gonna change the transformations. They're gonna change everything, I guess, and they're gonna look exactly like the look of the movie. That's gonna be they're gonna be available during the Cyber Pass. It's not gonna be the last reward in the Cyber Pass. We're probably gonna make it even available to people even that don't get the premium version of the Cyber Pass. We want most people to acquire them. Uh, when the promotion for the movie, because someone asked, expire, they're not gonna go away. You're gonna keep these skins from then onwards. There will be a time where we can't offer these skins anymore. So play the battle pass to acquire them, because probably will be the last chance you're gonna get to get them. But yeah, ideally, I think even in the Cyber Pass, we probably will give a 2-star version of Orion packs in D16. Whoever misses the event can still get a version, and will get the skins. And these skins will work as a skin core, but it will actually change the model, the transformations, the alt form,
Yeah.
everything, and you can actually have the look and feel from the movie characters.
Yeah, amazing. I don't want to say to anything too early, but you did mention that we're putting in the skin for the movie very early on. I think we're also potentially looking at putting maybe a 2-star in there for people who
I said that
yeah.
already.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I said
My
that
bad.
you're gonna be able to get, if you come in and the first thing you do is
Yeah.
play, the battle pass, and you can get the 2-star version, and then you can get the skin. So
Yeah, but it's amazing. You get this skin, you own it forever, basically. And yeah, we just won't be able to give it out. So if in a year or so, when people are asking for the skin, sadly, we won't be able to. I don't know when we can stop giving out this skin.
I think it's
Maybe in a few months.
until the end of October. That's the promotion period we have. There's gonna
Okay.
be some other things coming in during that Cyber Pass. We're gonna have hopefully some avatars, some other things. There are some other skins from some of the other characters, but they won't be as cool as this, I'm afraid. They're gonna be in the Cyber Pass. And we also have some other things happening, I think, for the next combats, which we can't talk yet. But there's also some other cross promotion going on there with another game. So yeah, this is gonna be the whole of like September or something. It's gonna be quite a few things happening with the movie, considering we have the rights for the characters. So lots of exciting events, bundles, skins, avatars, and stickers,
Yeah.
or whatever we can. So we're still designing some of that stuff, but we're gonna have some news going on. Sure.
Yeah, cool. Trax is saying, so will we be able to switch between the skins as we
Yeah.
please, or is it limited time? No, as soon as you get the skins, you'll be able to keep them. We just won't be able to give it out after October. As soon as October hits, nobody else
You
can
get the
obtain the
bot,
skin.
this bot, Orion Pax D16 that we saw. You're gonna have those bots going forwards. You get the skin in the Cyber Pass. You can keep the skin and then decide which look you want wherever. This
Yeah.
is a new tech actually for us. They allow us to make. Unfortunately, it's not even ready yet. We're actually building it right now to actually allow us to change the whole model and the Alform. It is more expensive. There's a problem, I guess, being a full 3D game, that we have to do all the transformations and all that stuff. But it is something we potentially can, explore in the future as a way to maybe, make different versions of Optimus from different generations. So we don't do another Optimus, another 10th Optimus or something, but allow us to do potentially more stuff with introducing looks and feels to the characters that makes totally look, because the texture is good, but the texture is limited. Like you need to have the form, and a lot of the
Yeah.
textures with the skins we've done so far is quite limited to how far we can push it. We can potentially find ways we can actually use the system going forwards a little bit more.
Yeah, you actually make a good comment about that, because somebody put in the chat, I'm trying to find it. Where is it? I saw it a minute ago. Sounds like a waste of time. What was it? It was a lot of work for temporary usage. And that is where they're wrong, because like you said, we're building this new tech. The skins can change because the tech itself can be used on other skins that we design. It's not strictly exclusive
I mean, a lot of
to
this stuff
this
are
skin.
promotional. Like you want to, you do this to bring more players in the game, which is to keep the game, healthy and stuff like that. This is the main goal for that. Like we also give it to our players that they can, use them and to acquire the characters. So that's something we can give. In this case, freely, so without someone having to spend about it. But allow us, this tech to in the future to do, like, if someone wants to spend something on, skin or look or feel, they will be able to do that, and will remain to be seen, why we use for that.
Yeah, and I think with, like you said, with the skins that we create now, there's been so many cool skins that we've wanted to design, but we haven't had the tech to change like a model or a tech to
Yeah.
change like a certain, certain part of the bot where we could think it would look different. We can't do that with a skin that's just plastered on a bot because that's how the current skins work. It just
And
it's
there's all the
basically plastered
times
on.
why we have like 4 Jetfires in the game. It's like we like a look of Jetfire, and then you're like, well, I mean, the only way we can have this look, this transformation, this thing look like that in the game is by releasing a new Jetfire. But instead, we could have just have one Jetfire and then have like 4 different premium skins about him, which would be the dream. But we'll
Are
see
you
how we
telling
use it.
me? Are you telling me, Yanis, that we could delete 4 of our Jetfires in our
No,
game and
no,
change them into skins instead?
no, no.
No, that would be
Okay.
chaos. That would not happen. So yeah, that's the new skin tech, which is quite nice. Hopefully, we'll see more of that in the future. That'll be really cool. The casual gaming dad says, "Can you add him to the October Cyber Pass boost catch-up bundle?" I'm sure there'll be ways throughout October, not just the Cyber Pass. I hope, Yanis, is it going to be
Okay.
just strictly limited to that? Is it going to be other ways to obtain the skin?
We'll see. There will be something afterwards. This is cyber busing, just in case you miss it. But I don't know the plan for that.
Is it going to be part of the free Cyber Pass or the paid?
They on the cyber pass is meant to be part of the free one. We were
Okay.
talking about having a more premium version of the cyber pass, but that still remains to be seen. But we want to give it to everyone, so it's gonna be a free, even though it's gonna be a premium skin.
Cool.
Right. So moving on to some other stuff.
Oh, I know what this is. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. We've been waiting for
So
this a long time.
so
2
this
years.
is what the core team has been working. We kind of promised we're gonna try to do a new event type going forwards, and we can demo a little bit of that. So it's still in development. Um,
I guess let's talk about the problem. Why have we built this?
I guess one of the reasons why behind the reasons for why we've done this event is we think like a lot of players, during our grind events, the endurance, they have to dedicate a lot of time to do the same kind of like boring battles where you just do one bot, snipe the HQ, and then you have to do like 400 of these in order to be able to reach the endurance. So the idea behind this event type that we're gonna show was to just try to get that grind less, the time involved for the players to doing these battles less, and probably hopefully make the more enjoyable. Let's see if we're gonna manage to do that. So this new event type is gonna be called Mayhem mode. The idea behind this all still in development. A lot of the event type is gonna look similar. Like nothing is gonna really change to how the rewards work and all that. Where it changes is when you go into the battle. When you go into battle, we will know what scanner you use, and we're gonna be recommended a number of zones based on that scanner. So this is gonna be like usually four zones. It's gonna be centered around your scanner. Usually the third zone is gonna be around your scanner level. The zone you unlock in PvP during that time, and then there's one gonna be a little bit harder than that, and then two easier to go in. Some of this stuff could change after discussions and even feedback for the players. So don't say whatever I say is going to be explicit. So the way
Subject
it
to change,
works,
yeah.
it's like you're probably going to have the same zones as we have now. You're still probably going to have zone 16. You're still going to get the same amount of points that zone 16 gives you. This is still a bit placeholder. That's why it's a bit doesn't show everything that should be done, but or the bonus will probably change. So the idea is you get the points you got, and that are given when you destroy the HQ as usual. But at the same time, we're gonna be giving you a bonus on points by the amount of destruction you do to the whole base. So this time, when you destroy the HQ, the battle is not gonna go away. It's not gonna finish. You have the chance to have a kind of like destroy this whole base, and then you get the extra points. People are asking why the fuel cells are more expensive. Is because we kind of need to keep, I guess, monetization similar to what it is. So it's designed to like cost 3 battles, but you should be getting like 4 battles or 5 battles worth of event points.
Yeah,
So
you're putting 3 battles into 1. That's
Yeah.
why there is an increase. I mean, people are not looking at the max. There is a maximum amount you can get. Wait, win up to and then a maximum mayhem bonus. We're strictly looking at the maximum, so you could get up to maybe 1,500 points per battle.
So
Cool.
oh,
So this is how it works. So we're going to get a cool mayhem mode UI. So stick with us, guys. Of course, we're going to obviously release this, and we're probably going to have to tweak it.
some
That's
of
why
these
it's not
values
coming-
are gonna be changing on the bonuses. That's why I don't really think about it. So the idea is, I guess, I mean, even if you've tried to snipe the HQ, at that point you'll be able to say, okay, I finished the battle, but the battle is not going to finish. So at that point, you're guaranteed to get the 240 points and a little bit more of the destruction you will be getting if you were to snipe the HQ. The idea is if you go to say, and I'm going to destroy everything in this battle, then I am going to get the full amount of points that actually can be given. And that is where it's all goes. So it is designed to kind of like, you're gonna have to destroy this whole HQ. But if you were to say to choose to say only do the HQ, you can do it. But then the cost of the fuel cell is thing. So from 240 battles and points, you're gonna get this case around
So we've got
1,600.
1,800
Yeah.
there, right?
Yeah, 8,800. So
somebody's asking, can we use combiners or titans?
you can use combiners. You cannot use titans. Titans are not part of the event as usual. But you can bring us whatever you bring in normal events. So I guess.
So already there, we did one battle and we got 1,800 points.
Yeah.
And we can do more than that. Is that going to be the maximum amount, 1,800, or could we go higher than that?
Those are placeholder values. But
Placeholder,
we are planning.
yeah, okay.
We are, you give 3 times the fuel cells, you're gonna get way more points based on that.
Yeah.
So that's the design of that, and that's what we need to, talk with feedback with the players and try to get. So it's 1,300. This is kind of like placeholder. I'm just trying to show you the tech, and also this is not geared to show you the correct bases that you should be doing. But I guess expectations for the top level player, you should be fighting in zone 16 or the maximum, but you probably will even get quite a bit bonus on zone 15 and zone 13. We are even thinking the potentially of adding an extra zone 17. But again, like there's some things we are actually changing. But the underlying tank is this, like, the battle won't finish. But if I was to retreat now, I get 1,500 points.
Yeah, so you can so as soon as But if I don't destroy, so let's say I destroy a few buildings but not the HQ and then back out, have I won?
No.
Or have I lost?
So
if as long as I
points.
Okay, so as long as I destroy the HQ first, I can leave whenever I want.
Yes. Whenever
Okay,
you feel that
that's
you have
great.
enough points, you can just retreat.
Retreat. Okay, that's cool. As long as the HQ's down. So what about bot XP then? How do I maximize my bot XP? Do I put one bot down?
We
Am I
are
gonna
gonna
get
be giving
triple?
more XP on this game mode. That's kind of similar to the multiplier you're gonna get for the Mayhem bonus. So that only the XP is also gonna be going up to make sure, because you're getting to doing less battles.
Right,
but
so
again,
that'll be like ×6 or something.
Times whatever the multiplier is for Mayhem bonus.
Okay.
In this case, we need to remember that you get XP based on the number of buildings you destroy. So it's the same side. So if you were to destroy the HQ, you won't get a full amount of XP, the base yet. You're gonna have to destroy all the buildings, because how it works in the game, like the XP you gain is how many buildings you destroy. But at the same time, when you destroy the HQ, everything gets blown up, so you get that whole amount. But
okay.
But even in this case, because we don't destroy everything automatically, you only get what you've destroyed up to that point.
So because the game does it. So yeah, when you destroy the HQ, you're right. All the buildings don't destroy. So I'm only getting XP for what I do kill.
Yeah.
So you've just destroyed all that. I'm going to get XP for that if we leave now, but I'm not going to get XP for everything else. So what about walls then? How does walls work? Are they just not counted at all?
Yeah, walls don't give you XP.
Okay, so they're okay. That's cool. So we're not actually going to be releasing this for the endurance event. I know.
No, it's
We're gonna-
not ready.
yeah.
It's gonna be part of the legacy event because we kind of need to
Yep.
test the tech, and then we'll of course need to feedback on the numbers we put. So this is gonna be going out. We hope eventually this is gonna be replaced the endurance events, but remains to be seen how players
I
feel
guess it's
about
just
it and
more
stuff like that.
big events, right? Like it could, like if we're doing a Titan event in the future, we
It
could
was
use this system.
It was designed like that. It was designed like, as a free-to-player player, I can go in, I can do 5 battles if I have, the battle pass. It will give me enough points that I can potentially get like 60,000 points, like through this whole event if I just go when my fuel cells recharge. Even for a free-to-player player, that actually, for the numbers you're trying to get, gives you a lot of points. So you will be able to get a lot of points just by going in when the fuel cells recharge, attacking, and then you getting that, because it's kind of like, you can use your whole squad. It takes more time, you're using more fuel cells, but the reward is going to be quite substantial in a way that you don't have to go and then just fire one bot and then just do it like 400 times. It's meant to be like, I don't know, for an endurance event, the way I was calculating, like what, 70 battles or something like that. I don't have the numbers with me, but yeah, that's the idea. We're gonna probably have to change some stuff. We're gonna need to play with the values,
Yeah.
but this is the idea of this new event type.
Yeah, so
And-
the legacy event is going to be 2 weeks after the endurance. That's where we'll do the test run. But of course, things still could change because we might put it into the game and you go, oh my God, this it's worse, right? It could be worse and we need to fix it. But that's why we're not doing it in the endurance first. Yeah, we need to test it.
We need to adjust the multipliers. Like, for example, like the way, like for a 3,500,000, it's 87,500 individually. If everyone does it, that pretty much, if you go zone 15, that's 365 battles. This is designed to do the same thing in 100 battles. So that's the
Wow.
idea behind it.
You're cutting it quite a lot then.
Yeah.
360 battles and you're taking it down to 100. That's amazing. We got BJ in the chat. Hello, Beach. Brian Sindel. Hello. I hope you're well. Not seen you around for a while in here. What's the comments then? What is the feedback? Callum, I'm going to let you do YouTube because people think you've lost your voice. I'm just going to do Twitch quickly. So I'm Warpath says, so this helps us complete events faster. Yes. Do you get bonus bot XP as well? Yes. I'd say it's more lower actual play time rather than completing events faster. I think you'll complete events much faster, especially endurances with this mode. So destroying the HQ is winning the battle, but not the war. Winning the war is total destruction. I like it. Dark Lance 13 says, this sounds like a good step for endurance events. Yes. We've been thinking about this for 2 years, so we
had a discussion with some alliance leads back a year ago, and it was kind of what I said, like, we want to do. It's the last thing I promised in that meeting, that we finally delivering. Gonna see how it looks. It's gonna be another event type we can use in the future. But yeah, let's see. Like, there's a lot of things to go with it. But the idea was, we don't, like, I mean, it is a boring and quite like experience to just go with one bot trying to snipe the HQ. It is, I mean, for some people, I guess, depending on what they do with the combiners, potentially could do it in like 2-3 hours, 4 hours. But I don't think that's the funnest gameplay. And a lot of other players that don't actually optimize that, they have to play a lot of hours to get these numbers. So hopefully it's gonna help all those players, both the ones they're willing to just skip the fuel cells or get the attack bundle and get more fuel cells, and the free-to players, but it remains to be seen.
Nice. And then last comment, Blackjack 8474332 says, would there be minor damage tweaks to some bots that feel like they do too much damage? I don't think we're planning any changes in terms of like damage or anything like that in this mode.
No.
Yeah.
It should be exactly as it is. Like, if we were, I don't want ever to talk about take the damage down, so no.
Yeah. Cool. Callum, over to you.
To be honest with you, the majority of the questions that you've asked from Twitch are pretty much repeated in the YouTube. So
Yeah, I think
when's it first coming out? Obviously, we need to make sure the test works, but hopefully for the Legacy event. But
yeah,
we'll
so
see.
Legacy event is 2 weeks after the Endurance, and then that will be the test run. So everybody's feedback there is essential, because if we just put this in the Endurance in 2 weeks' time and you go, oh my god, there's a bit of
this
problems.
can work for both individual and for alliance. And the legacy
Cool.
is gonna be individual, so hopefully it works okay and we have no problems.
I was about to say, yeah, because the Legacy is usually individual.
Yeah,
So you're saying it can
works
work for both.
both types, and give us. I mean, the whole idea is to give us more freedom. As I said, like last event, why we did a leaderboard. Like now we are also trying to do an individual leaderboard. There's a few other ideas we want. We're trying to put more themes, as we did with the synergy event we did last week. We just want to theme a little bit the events with a bit more variety, and then just allow us to do a little bit more variety, and then hopefully some of them can allow the players to have more relax and not have to play as much. But
yeah,
should be seen.
And I think Cyberdan is the player we're targeting. Sounds awesome, love the game, but losing my whole weekend. You are the person this game mode is going to help, because you're not, you
designed
play
to come in every 6 hours. If you do your battles, your 5 battles, and you win them, and you get the most bonus, then you could potentially, finish most of the events. So that's designed to do.
How does this game mode work for a lower HQ player? Because the lower HQ
So-
player are going to get more points. We haven't really spoke about that.
So the way it works, like it's a multiplier, but it's based on the zones. But
Right.
the multiplier is going to be based on the scanner that you go in. So if you are a scanner level 10 and you have zone 12 or something, then the zone 12, the zone 13 is going to give you more the multiplier, for example, but based on the bonus, the base bonus of that zone. So it's kind of like we kind of designed in a way that's going to be fair for everyone. It's not designed for the top players, not designed for lower players to make it easier. They might be able to do more points than they used to, but we don't want against to give anyone an advantage.
Cool.
And it should be based on your scanner, so it should be based on what zones you usually should be fighting on PvP, instead of like an event where we just have all the zones and then we just put multiplier on, like the highest multiplier on the top zone, and only the people that can actually hit zone 16 or zone 15 are gonna get that multiplier. Everyone should be taking advantage of this game mode, which is why, because the cost is gonna be the same for everyone. So.
Freesius is saying, sounds good. Great job, guys. Yes, it's so good to see this in the game finally. I'm sorry, but it's just been like we've been talking about this for a long time, and it's finally it
done
works.
and allow
it's
us
like it's not an image anymore, Yanis. It actually works.
It works and allow us to do a lot more things. We had a big plan, I think, this week where we discussed other things we want to put in this game. One of the things I can preview before the stream goes, the next update after this gonna go with the new event type, it's gonna be a war update.
Yay!
So
finally,
finally, a war update is gonna come, and it's gonna probably be a bit better than the one we were planning on doing. So there's gonna be some changes coming to wars.
Cool. But players really like war, and they don't want many changes. They're very easy players. They don't want anything too complex or too crazy. Not too many changes.
It's not gonna be. I mean, I think there would be a new type of war, a bit different. I think, but there's gonna be also the existing war with maybe some extra alliances to fight into it. But so there's gonna be some varieties, and it's gonna give us, I think, a number of modes we can alternate between. So just keep things fresh. So
yeah, because I was about to say we keep talking about there's a new mode coming. This is technically an event mode, but it's not the mode that we have been talking about that is coming. So when people go, is that it? Is that the mode you was talking about? No, I've been talking. We've all been talking about a new mode coming to the game for a long time, and it's not this one. This has just been something that we needed to do.
Yeah, we need, as priority, we need to kind of improve the events. I think so. That was a priority amongst other things. As a few other priorities, we need to improve wars a little bit, and then we'll go from there. Anyway.
Yeah, Darklance 13 is saying, looking to test it out. I've gone for all legacy bots, and the changes for Streetwise look good. Well, it's funny you said that, because I showed Yanis it today, and he's like, Yeah, it's fine. Does it
It's
pop
not
out post?
streetwise. That's
Lightspeed. Sorry.
Lightspeed.
Yes,
Yeah.
Lightspeed. Yes, Lightspeed. Yeah. So, in fact, I'm going to keep that to myself, and I'll give you more feedback soon. But yes, Hellraiser saying do an announced test run. Expect glitches, but a test run to polish Mayhem looks interesting. Well, that's what we're going to do in the endurance event because it's quite a low event. So yeah, and we've just hit time. Wow,
Time.
that was packed of
Yeah,
things.
lots of interesting
was
stuff.
cool.
We saw the new bots are coming out next week, Orion packs and D16 supports special bots. We talk about the new cool skins that's gonna coming out for these guys, which you can still see next to this, which is the movie versions of the bot. We talk about the new event type coming up, which hopefully we can keep using after the new saga. And yeah, lots of other news and announcements, but that's all the time we had this stream.
Nice. Cool. I don't think we'll do a stream now before Mayhem. So yeah, give us time. We're testing it and we'll polish it. We'll make sure we get our fixes in. So don't worry about that. So thank you everybody for another stream. It's good to see everybody. I know there's a lot of questions still. I know, I feel so bad. We will get to them, I promise. But thank you everybody for tuning in today.
If you have questions, I guess give it to the community. We can do a Q&A or something at some point or answer some things.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I can get a Q&A sorted for you, not a problem.
Yeah. And we can get some answers. All right. Thanks everyone. Thank you for joining us. See you in 4 weeks' time.
Cool. Bye-bye.
Bye.